Hi everyone, I'm the Chaotic Freak, and welcome to Dragon Age Origins. This is supposed to be part 1, but the original part 1 didn't record for some reason. I don't know exactly what happened, so I'm going to have to re-record it now. So I've already started the game. I know exactly what's going to happen. I know where I ended the first episode. I'm going to end it there this time as well. That way you'll pick it up as if it never happened. But keep in mind that this is being recorded after I already recorded my other episodes, so a couple things might seem a little off, like stats and abilities and whatnot, but generally though it's going to be just about the same thing. So yeah. I do want to make a quick note. First of all, if there are any clicks in my videos, I am sorry. I don't know why those are there. It's either my webcam or my video recording software. I'm not exactly sure what's going on or if you really even hear them, but if they are there, then I will do my best to try and find a way to get rid of those. I don't know why they're there though, so it will require some trial and error. Another thing, this is probably going to be uploaded a little while after it gets recorded, because my friend Kyle, or he is known on YouTube as Rexel, he is making me some artwork, and as well as an intro or possibly an outro, I'm not sure which yet. And so you're going to see this, so you're going to see that stuff applied to my videos. Also, there'll be a link to his video about it down in the description box below to all of the first 8 Let's Play videos. Probably make a note about that in all of them after I might edit that in, saying, hey, you know, there's a link down in the description, be sure to check it out. And yeah. Other than that, I think we can hop right in. This game is very lore heavy, but if I just read all the stuff that's going on, it would add on like another 3 or 4 hours of gameplay. So I'm just going to sort of summarize a lot of stuff to help you guys get the general idea. If you want to read all of it, it's all online somewhere. There's a website all about Dragon Age, and there's all sorts of rituals you can find, so if you really want to go read it, you can look there. Without further ado, let's start in. This is all downloadable content. I will be trying to show off as much downloadable content as I can. I don't have all of it though, so keep that in mind. I will, if you guys want to see all of it, I will get and show you guys all of it. But yeah. Back in some determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. I cannot English. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. That is very important. Your origin story, that affects everything in the game. There and assumed the throne 5 years ago upon the death of his father, marrying Lady Anora Mactib. Yeah, you can pause and read it if you want. And so was the Golden City blackened, with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Thronotis, 813.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, Arians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness. and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
So yeah, alright, so basically what happened, there's this place you go to that humans call, wherever you go to where you sleep or die, humans call it the Fade and elves call it the Beyond, and in this place, there is this thing called the Golden City, and in the Golden City, Golden City is supposedly the seat of the Maker, and when the first mages managed to get into the Golden City, it said that their sin destroyed it and cursed them and turned them back into twisted reflections of themselves, and they were the first Darkspawn. And then all that happened. Then the Grey Warrens emerged, they've managed to fight the Darkspawn, stop the Blight, and now Darkspawn live in the Deep Roads, which is where dwarves live. Lucky dwarves. And, yeah. And now the Grey Warrens, every now and then there's no Blight, and the Grey Warrens have stopped it again. I believe there have only been 4, and there have only been 4 in the world so far, and the last one was like a century ago, maybe 2 centuries. So, yeah. So this helps you figure out where your background is going to be, also what your character is going to look like and stuff, as well as your race and class. Gender doesn't really change. Basically, it doesn't really change your origin story, or it'll change a couple things, like a couple people will talk to you, not that much. The origin stories, I think there's only like 2 origin stories that really changes if you're male or female, and that's only because it just changes a couple things that'll happen. Mainly this City Elf origin story, and I believe also the Castless Dwarf origin story. The Castless Dwarf, you just get treated way differently, and in City Elf origin story, the way certain events transpire is completely different, actually. But we're not going to do either of those origin stories. We are going to be a Dalish elf, a male one. So, male, you have human, elf, or dwarf. So yeah, and I'm going to read the description of the elf real quick. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging... Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot English today. Scrounging on impoverished living in the slums of human cities. Jeez, what is wrong with me? Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their old gods as they roam the ancient forests. Welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Yeah, humans can also be warriors, rogues, or mages. Dwarves, however, can only be rogues or warriors, because mages, they don't have any magical abilities. They actually have slight immunity to magic. So yeah. And then class, warrior, mage, or rogue. I'm gonna be a rogue. Rogues are skilled adventurers who come from all walks of life. All rogues possess some skill in picking locks and spotting traps, making them vulnerable assets to any party. Technically, they are not ideal for frontline fighters, but if rogues can circle around behind their target, they can backstab, but to devastating effect. Rogue specializations are Ranger, Bard, Duelist, and Assassin. Specializations are for extra parts for yourself that you can get. Yeah. like for example, duelists, they get certain abilities that help them fight a lot better. Just in general, fighting assassins, they're better at targeting certain enemies and making them die quicker, things like that. So yeah. Okay, so here you have your actual backgrounds you can choose from. There are 6 in total, but your class and race decide which ones you have available to you. So for me, I have the Dale Shelf and the City Elf. So, Dale Shelf. Proud of your role as one of the few true elves, you have always assumed you would spend your life with your tribe, until a chance encounter with a relic of your people's past threatens to tear you away from everything you've ever known. Yeah. This isn't get deep. So yeah. And here you get to pick your name. I already picked my name in the last one. I believe it's also there.
Greetings.
Your presets. I believe I went off of this preset right here, and I just changed a couple things. Like, maybe I could skin the same, and the tattoo as well. I believe I changed my hair color to black. Wait. Also, did I change my hairstyle? Yeah, I changed my hairstyle to... what was it? I think it was this. Yeah, this. And then hair color to black. I believe. Was it black? I didn't change it to black, I just darkened it. So yeah, I think it was this. And then eyebrows are fine, eyebrow color like that. I think. I don't remember it very well. I didn't bother with any of this stuff because I didn't really want to focus on it. Portrait, that's the little circle thing down there. So I believe, like that. Basically the same thing for all my characters as far as the portrait is concerned. The only difference is I changed what the background color to it is. And for Theron, I believe I did this. And then here are all the voices.
It is gone!
No! It is gone!
How do you do? Greetings.
Greetings.
Charm, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Lead out with experienced.
Greetings.
So yeah. And here, and next basically jumps into the game. You can also change your name to Square, or if you press triangle, then you can do a quick play. I'll be honest, I have no idea what quick play is. I've never done it. Probably should at some point. Oh well. Here are your stats. Last time I basically put everything to dexterity and cunning and big constitution, but I'm going to explain them all real quick. So some of these are self-explanatory, like strength is basically doing damage with physical weapons. Dexterity is also focusing on damage, but it's also focusing a lot more on bows and arrows and crossbows and stuff. And so you think that dexterity would actually be more useful, but strength allows you to carry stronger equipment and the stronger armor, stronger weapons, things like that. Dexterity only helps with bows and crossbows, even though it does increase your damage for both types of weapons, bows and swords. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to put a point in strength because I get a sword later on that requires 11 strength, and I didn't have that before, and it really bothered me. Then you have dexterity. This is going to be really good for rogues because they have a lot of dexterity checks that they can pass, and also just helps to attack more, do more damage, things like that. Willpower is mostly about stamina and mana. It basically shows how long you can keep on going. So I'm not going to put a point in there right now because I don't really need it right now. I will need it later on, but not at the moment because my stamina at the moment is going to be just fine for my abilities that I have. Magic is mostly for mages, but it can also help rogues and warriors because for mages you need magic to carry staves and also to cast certain spells. But for everyone, it increases the power of healing items. So if you're using a health poultice and you have a lot less magic than someone else, the other person would actually be get more health back from it than you would. So I'm not going to bother with that either. Cunning, this is going to be the most useful to rogues, because cunning allows them to lockpick and go into stealth and things, allows them to do all this stuff at a much higher level. So this is a huge rogue, so I'm actually going to put 2 points into that. And then constitution is health. Simple as that. How long you can stay alive. So I can put a point in that also. here are your skills. There's a difference between skills and talents. Skills every character has. The only difference is coercion. Only your character has. So I'm just gonna go run through them real quick. Combat tactics. This is basically showing. This basically allows you to have more tactics to assign to characters. Those tactics are like basically deciding what your characters are going to do in certain fights, so you don't have to constantly go to them and control them. This allows them to work more automatically, and you need to control how they're going to react. Combat training. This is to help you fight better and also to get better talents and not really spells. It's just talents. Poison making. Obviously, this is for making poison, venom, bombs, things like that. This is gonna be more useful to rogues than anybody else because they are better at making stuff and better at using it. Actually, I think they're the ones that can use it. Herbalism. This is for making potions, healing items, potions to recover mana, things like that. Survival. This allows you to detect nearby enemies, and also it gives you. I think that's all it does. Yeah, you can detect the presence of nearby creatures and stuff. So yeah, it also does. Yeah, grants a small bonus to nature resistance. There's also a quest that requires you to have 2 or 3 survival skill. I'm not sure, but it's much later on in the game. Trap making. This is for making traps. I'm perfectly honest with you guys. It was only during my last playthrough that I figured out how to actually properly use traps, and I played this game dozens of times. Traps are not the most effective use. I only find them useful for one quest kind of early on, and that's it. I don't need them for anything else, so I'm not even going to bother with putting anything in that skill yet. Stealing is useful, basically if you want to get more stuff. Yeah, and it's also going to need this for a quest later on in the game, but I'm not going to quit yet. First I want to go with coercion, because coercion allows you to persuade people to get to your side of thinking. So this is possibly the most useful skill for any player. So I almost always put all 4 of my skill points into that first. But, well, my first 4 skill points I can. But I'm going to give 1 there for now, and I'll put more in there later. I mean, I can only do 1 right now, but I'll put more in there like after I get stealing and survival and stuff like that. So yeah, here are talents. These are talents for weapons. Warriors and rogues both have these, but warriors have all 4 weapon talents available to them. And however, the warrior skills themselves are very limited. Rogues can only do weaponry and archery, but they also have plenty of really good rogue skills themselves. Mages, they don't have talents, they have spells. Their spells, they have a wide range of spells, and they can become huge powerhouses if used right. Anyway, I'm going to attach dual weapon sweep, because that allows you to hit enemies in front of you, and also do 2 hits to each of them. And then also I'm going to do deft hands. This will allow me to lockpick things and yeah, just lockpick. Open up chests and stuff. Also, I started playing my game on Nightmare. I'm gonna do this on Nightmare also, so that you guys can see what it can be. So yeah. Granted, there's not gonna be a whole lot of fighting in this episode. I think there's only 1 actual fight in this episode. Then more fights will occur in the next episode. So yeah. This is gonna be a more story-based episode.
You were born amidst the Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish traveled the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten law in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
It's a Dalish!
And you 3 are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we? You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethaline? What should we do with them?
So Shemlin is the Elvish word for human, and Lethaline, I believe, is the Elvish word for friend or brother or something like that. Because you get called Lethaline by a lot of Dalish elves. And also, if you look at Tamlin's left hand, you'll notice it's actually going through his bow. There's some sort of graphical glitch right there. I don't know why it's like that, but oh well. So you have a few different options here. You can say, kill them, what do I care? The elves will never know. Let them go, you judge humans too harshly. Let's find out what they're doing here. Or give them a warning, killing them will only bring trouble. Now I'm going to be goody two-shoes throughout this whole thing. But I'm going to go with this option right here. Give them a warning, killing them will only bring trouble. Because as an elf, you are very, especially as Dalish elf, we're very weary of humans and stuff, and I'm gonna try and play a lot of my character role, not just being goody two shoes all the time. I'm getting decisions. I'm going to be a goody two shoes about just general talking, more elvish pride kind of thing. So yeah. So here this is kind of weary of humans, but don't kill them because it will cause problems. Because it will cause problems if you kill them.
Too soft.
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
You've been there, you should have treasure to prove it. Ha, I like to see these ruins. We know this forest, there are caves, but no ruins. The Dalish do know forests very well. So I'm actually going to go with that one.
I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
Written Elvish is very hard to find. It's very rare because back before elves were enslaved, that was like the only time they had a written language. Now their written language is almost completely lost to them.
I've seen something.
So I'm just going to ask Tamlin how he knows it's Elvish.
And this is all you found? Why didn't you look for more?
There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
So yeah, the Keeper is a person who sort of leads the clan. They are the leader of the clan. They help keep them in check, keep them in charge. Keep them in charge. Basically, the Keeper guides them and like any kind of dispute. The Keeper is the one that settles it and stuff. So yeah, the Keeper is the head of the clan, if you will. So kill one, the others will make sure no one else comes. You fight them enough, they won't bother us. Or so they can bring mob drive us out, kill them all.
Run along.
I'm gonna try to be nice, so you fight them enough, they won't bother us.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
Sounds like a good idea. Shipping from the Keeper, I'm not sure. I have a bad feeling about
You might
this.
be interested in these carvings, but
I'm
let's
gonna
see
go
if
with
there's
the shipping from the
anything before we
Keeper.
get excited. Besides, we're already here. Now, they said it was to the west.
There we go. Now Tim's in my party. So I'm going to show you a bit real quick about the main menu you're using. First of all, start, pulls up this menu, and you can deal with the options and stuff like that. If you press select, however, it comes to this. So far as to the left is your quests and codex and stuff. So this is basically all documents you have. So here's your quests, completed quests, codex. This is going to hold a lot of the lore and stuff in the world, as well as details. Conversation history, heroic accomplishments, and the next thing has something to do with downloadable content, I believe. I guess we can't drag any servers. Oh well. So yeah. Then second to the left, you have your map. Then you have your equipment. Also, you have 2 different weapon sets. If you press start, you can switch between them. So I'm actually going to take these off because I want these as my first weapon set. Because I'm picky. And yeah. And then Talon. Talon is an archer, so I'm going to take off his long sword and shield because he's not going to be using those. So yeah, he's going to be using his bow, which is a long bow, much better than the short bow I had. And that long sword, I'm going to equip on myself. That's why I wanted the 11 strength, so I can equip that. So now I have a sword and a dagger. Awesome. And as for these 3 weapons, I'm just going to put them all in my junk with triangle. Because I'm going to sell them. And then here you have armor. This is a downloadable content armor piece. Then you have accessories, usable items. Those items right there, those are health pulses. They will heal you. Crafting, you can craft different items. Other items, this is mostly for quests, like side quests and sellable items. Elven artifact, that's the artifact we got from the humans. That's a plot item, we cannot sell that at all, ever. But I don't think it takes a slot nor sack either. It's just there. It doesn't actually take up any space. And then you have your junk, which you can sell all junk at a merchant place, or you can just destroy a piece if you need more room. So yeah, oh, I'm sorry, being an idiot. Here, this is more about characters themselves. You can also control the tactics. I'm going to show you right now. This is for my character. I'm going to put him over to aggressive. All these different tactics have different things. Mostly, you're going to be using aggressive and ranged. Ranged? Yes, ranged. Because aggressive is basically go out and attack enemies. Ranged is stand back and attack enemies. So yeah. I want to change this real quick. This is the individual tactics. More tactical slots allow you to do more things. So I'm gonna have self surrounded by enemies. Surrounded by at least 2 enemies. You'll automatically do a dual weapon sweep. Save. Tamlin. I should like those abilities that he currently has equipped. So, strip to ranged, and there. Now he'll attack from distance. And then here you have the skills of each character. And then here you have the talents of each character. So yeah, that's the menu, and now we can move on. So yeah, this... did I actually get them back here and play the game? Other origin stories, you can sometimes go back to the places where they took part. This is not one of them. You don't... Yeah. Wolves! Creating dead hollow. Okay, this is a holla. Holla are creatures that the elves sort of use, a lot like humans like to use horses, but the Holla actually have a god for them. I mean, the elves almost revere the Holla. They don't ride them. They just use them to take their caravels and stuff. So they use them to help them travel and stuff. But the Holla are mostly, if anything, they're actually more companions than pets or anything like that. In fact, anytime an elf dies and there's a ceremony for the elf, the Holla will actually sing a mournful song for them. And you also get EXP for certain codex that you can pick up. And also, a lot of times enemies drop items. These guys did not, because they're not sparkling, so you know they didn't. They sparkle if they drop something. And then here's a locked chest. This is the reason you want to be a rogue.
Got it.
You just unlock it like that. Yeah, that's actually better armor that time. Did not get that last time. Yeah. If you notice how it says high tier 2 and the other one on the right says tier 1, tier 2 is better. If you actually look at stats, it has a 0.99 armor boost, and then the fatigue is only 0.05% worse. So you want to have lower fatigue and higher armor. So I'm going to equip that. And those away. Also, this is elf fruit. You don't want to pick up a lot of elf fruit. It helps it's an item that you just find a lot. You can make items with it. You can actually make health pulses with it if you have herbalism, which I do not. Moral fruit. And there should be some moral fruit here in a little bit. Oh, rubber. Blank vellum. Where does it get that out here? Blank vellum is just an item that is in your other items spot. It's essentially something you can throw away. There actually might be a quest for it, but I'm not sure. For collecting a certain number of
This
them.
must be the cave.
I don't know.
I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
No, we don't. Let's check it out. No, I don't think we should do it
Always be
alone.
careful when
No,
you're
and that worries me. We should be
Fine.
wary.
But I'm
Let's do
not
that.
running back until I know there's something worth making a fuss over. Come on, let's at least see what's there. How dangerous could it be?
Well, we could die from a demon or something. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's right to the first episode, and this is where the second episode is going to pick up. So I'm going to end it right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Dragon Age Part 1, /5. Yeah. And don't forget to check out the video that my friend Kyle made. I'll be sure to post a link down in the description box. Also, please be sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll leave a link to that also down in the description box below. And I believe that's it. I will be posting this as well as Part 2 of Dragon Age within the same day, and I should be posting Young Good and Evil and the next Dragon Age episodes up within the next few days. We're going to have like a sort of marathon going on with my first episodes. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And with that being said, you are now required to have an absolutely fantastic day. You have no choice, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.